Alright, so we are going to this time coach a pretty new player. He is called Leo Hefney, so we are gonna try to find his game. You guys should. You guys should probably see what I see right now. He just told me that it was in queue, so it's gonna be here soon. So we basically just wait for him to find the game. Let's see if I got this. If I got this one online. Perfect. Without the TV. Right. So he's gonna go for Ethiopians. We still have to wait 1 minute for the game to start. Again, gonna be against Love TT 94. It's gonna be Slavs. I guess the Slavs is most likely gonna start with some archers. I mean some scouts. And I think they're probably for Ethiopians you could go for like they are an archer civilization, so they will probably go for archers, but you could also go for, depending on how the map works, you could go with some pikes with your archers and try to pressure early. But let's just see what it does. And just to get a little more out of his perspective, we are going to just watch his map. So we're not gonna reveal anything important for our enemy. Just so we can see what he's doing. So there we go. The game is starting. Here we go. Takes a little bit of time for him to react at the start, but nothing that bad. He's using the shift key. I like that a lot. Sending around the scout as well, doing loops. At the meantime, I'm gonna drink my beer. See if he hears some random sounds. It's mostly because of that. Yeah, so he's gotten with the pigs. Looking quite good. Nothing really to complain about here. Oh, I was watching the wrong player. Damn it. Okay, so here we see. This is Leo Hefney. Yeah, so nothing really weird to complain about here as well. Sending out the sheep, doing a little bit of loops, found some pigs at the east side here. Probably gonna try to go for that. It's going for 6 villager and 1 of wood, really nice. You also find the south pigs. So now he's sending the pigs back just to get a bit more of the goods. So that is nice. You do have one AFK here right now. I'm not really sure if he noticed that. There we are. Now he's standing still with the scout. Not really that much of a problem. So he's gonna go for the boar. Yep, that is right. Probably what you should do. You gotta have to slip back. You only have to attack one time. Probably know that. But if you don't, it's always nice to know. Because now you're gonna take some extra damage. Also, you could try to get into just garrison in the TC to kill it a little bit faster. You're gonna kill a lot of boars at the start, but when you get used to it, this feels pretty natural. It was the same for me. I was killing every boar, I think the first 10 games. But when you get used to it, it feels a bit smoother. But it's not really that much of a deal. Should probably try to pull the deers if you can. Looking at the bears, having a face off, I guess. Starts the wall, that is nice. Also, you should know that the timer for building a house and the... Oh, you missed the border. Yeah, but you're doing quite a solid start here. Don't forget to pull your... Yeah. As I was saying, the building time for building houses and getting out a new villager is exactly the same. So if you start building the house with one villager before you are sending, getting out the villagers, you're always not gonna get housed. But yeah, quite a solid start. I would say that your start is much better than mine. You saw his scout there, so you should probably try to send in your pigs a bit, so you don't lose them. Because he was right next to your house. Probably didn't see that. Yeah, you're gonna lose your pig nose. You really need to react to this. Yeah, nothing too bad. You're lucky that is not a good player. There we go, now you have idle timer on all your villagers, so you have to react fast. Gonna be same with the deer. The deers are gonna kill this, yeah. He reacts nice. Also, you should not have so many on the pigs right now, because you have one villager, they cannot really reach it. Also, that mining camp, you should not delete it, but that mining camp is really bad. Because when they run out of food on one side and they're gonna move to the other side, they're gonna have to walk all the way around every gold pile just to the other side, so you're gonna lose like... Not really sure what you're doing right now. There we go. Like, I wanna hear afterwards why you wanna build a mining camp, because you have nothing on it. It would make more sense to go for the berries right now. But as I was saying, if these guys are gonna go to that pile, because it's in the logic of Age of Empires 2, sometimes they wanna go for this, or maybe that tree, instead of just the close ones, then they're gonna have to walk all around here. So this is like probably one of the worst mining camps I've seen. Even if it's one tile away, so it'd always be like 2 tiles away to not getting, because they're gonna bump into each other all the time. But it's not easy for you to know, I guess. Yeah. He has loom, so you should not pick that fight. But it's nice to always harass him a bit. Now you should probably just try to stay around, see what he's gonna go for. He's most likely gonna go for a stable, but if you know that he's gonna go for a stable, it's gonna be easy for you. So keep scouting around this base. This is really important. You cannot stand still now. There we go. You should go for your double bit axe. The wood upgrade. Now you're doing a little bit of mistakes, because now you're not really doing anything. You need to get your double bit axe right now. You have 2 idle villagers. 3, yeah. Now you see that it goes for archer range, so you should respond with going for skirmishers.
Да. Forget your name.
Your villagers are going to the lumber at the south. You're getting housed. It's a little bit chaotic at the start here, but not really that much to do. I would rather see that you place your houses like a wall instead of placing it right here, because that one doesn't really make a sense. Also, you could try to wall like here, here, and get a second lumber camp here. Because this is efficient. Like, you're losing like 20 wood when you're getting 10 wood. Like, you need to get a lumber camp down here if you're gonna go for it. Otherwise, you should just send these guys over here.
Ow.
I would rather see that you'd get away your archer in the queue and getting a lumber camp here right now. Because you need it so badly. Because you're losing like all of your wood here. Like, why you're building a wall here, but you have a walking time of like 15 seconds. Like, look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is about 20 wood that this villager can get cut. If you have 10 of these, it's gonna be catastrophic. And you should also just use your villagers right now. Your army. Just see what he's up to. I don't think you need that many spears, because you know that he's on an archer range. So he's not gonna be any pikes, any scouts, I mean. So in this case, I would rather see you getting up some more houses. And you need to scout. If you're gonna commit to making an army, you're gonna need to do something about it. Because now you're wasting like 500 resources just standing AFK outside of his base. So if he's gonna go for like a fast castle, you're not really doing anything to prevent it right now. There we go. So that is basically a scout. You can see that it doesn't have another stable. So you're fine with skirmishers for the moment. You don't have to commit to archers too much. But just keep scouting. Just try to get in there and like make some damage. Yeah, so now you see that he's probably gonna try to go for a false castle. Move your archers closer so you can attack the villagers. That's nice. You should hit the other palisade once in a while. Try to deny his wood, like... Try to get his wood line. You don't really need to hit that palisade wall. You're not gonna get in. Just keep attacking, but keep attacking close to his wood line. Send the archers to his wood line. Because you need to do something, because it's 300 score above you now, and you are not even breaking through yet. If you send the archers to the wood line, you're gonna make him idle time on the wood line.
Ow.
But these are gonna break through, I guess. Try to get in as soon as possible right now. And just get to his wood line and kill the villagers in there. Send the pikes back, send the pikes back. You're not gonna break in with them. You're just gonna run into the town center. There we go. You could send some of the archers to attack the farms, so you cannot use them. Yeah, and there comes the skirmishers. This is why I wanted you to go for skirmishers as well. Because he knew probably that you were gonna go for archers. So now you just need to pull back, because you're not gonna win this fight. Maybe if you can out-micro him, I guess. Just get back now. Try to find another angle to attack with. You could use your scout a bit, just to see what he's up to in his base. But your mission right now is to... you're going for the wheelbarrow way too early. You need at least 14-15 farms for it to benefit. I always use 15 villagers on farms before I go for the wheelbarrow, because this is not gonna benefit you. Use your scout. Just try to see, you need to scout more to see what he's up to. Because right now, you have no idea. Like, he could have been going for knights, but you don't see any stables or anything. You need to scout more. Also, these pikes, you invested like 200 resources, 150, and they didn't do a single thing. So, when you see an archer range, you respond to the archer range. You don't respond to cavalry if you don't even see the stable. Always react to his reaction, okay? So if you see archer range, you go for skirmishers. If you see that he's unstable, try to get the scout now. Yeah. At least you get it for free. I'm not really used to see this one at a higher ELO, but yeah. Now you should try to get the market and use it as soon as possible, just to get up to the castle age, because you have 560 gold now, and you cannot really use that one. So you should just get out, market as soon as possible, trade 200-300 food, and go to the castle age. Also, you need to place more farms. Like, you have 14 farms right now, but you have 300 wood that you cannot really use on anything. Food is always a better resource to have in the feudal age. So there we go. You can go up the castle if you just go in, so I would recommend... probably not. I would have sent in all my villagers right now. Yeah, never mind, you're gonna get it now. So now you need to clip up. That's right. Probably have a mark somewhere here, because I see you lost a lot of gold. No, maybe not. And I want to hear why you keep making archers, because you know that it's 100% on skirmishers right now. So you're literally making gold units that he can counter. I would rather see that you are turning a bit to getting out. Don't make the scout. Why would you make the scout? That doesn't make sense. I would just take away the scout right now. Because you needed food to expand and getting knights. I would see that you just try to get crossbows and turn into knights, just to deal with the skirmishers. Also, you have some holes in your walls, both on the east side and next to your wood line. Yeah, you only need like one stable, because you're only gonna make the knights for the skirmishers, so one would be enough, you don't need two. And now you're gonna have to drop more town centers. Just try to puke out as much villagers as you can. You know that you're behind, because he also has the castle. So I would get like 2 town centers, or you can invest in a push and go for crossbows straight away and try to get out some knights. I don't really like why we're making a lumber camp here. I would rather see that you make a town center here, because this 100 wood is not really gonna get you anything. And now you really need to get town centers. You see? Now we got the lead skirmishers, and you cannot respond to that one, because you made archers. You do have one more range though, so that is nice. Yep, good job. Just send the knights, kill the knights. Just attack the skirmishers with the knights, and then you use the expos to attack the knights. That gate is really bad, by the way. Here we go. Kill the other knight, and then just go back with archers. There you go, Bo. You should just get back with archers now. You're losing archers for nothing. Like, the knights can clean up this. You lost 3-4 archers for nothing there. There we go. You're getting the monk, good job. I still haven't seen you getting any extra TCs, and you really need that one right now. Because if he has some 2-3 town centers, you're gonna lose so easy. But you have the upper hand now, so just try to go to his wood line and harass him with the crossbows. Perfect, perfect. That is nice, just kill them, just wipe them out. Yeah. He's losing like crazy now. Good job. And then you move to the other wood line. You know that he has one more wood line. You should go to that one and check. Try to make some idle times. Just run in with the knight and send the expos to the wood line, okay? Not really sure if he's watching because he's not really listening to my advice, but yeah. You can also get this one, that is nice. Get up on the hill, get up on the hill. Okay, you need to get back now. You really need to get more town centers, because you know that he's probably on 3 town centers and you were only on 1. So in 2-3 more minutes you're gonna get overrun with his village count. Imagine if you did that like 5 minutes earlier, you would have like 20 more villages now. You had the food right away. I'm not really sure why you didn't do it. And you don't have to go back. Like, go to his next wood line here. Just stand here and try to make some value with your crossbows. Because you have 10 crossbows. That is 1,000 resources standing just AFK right now. If you have army, you need to use them in a way. And now you need to send the monks straight to the relics. Just pick the relics up with the shift click. Just get everyone you can see. If you don't have mods, you should probably install that one. And just for the record, you need to be really more... If you're gonna commit in a fight, you don't go for town centers. But if you're gonna commit to a fight, you need... if you're gonna commit to a boom, you have to go town centers as soon as possible, when you know that you're safe. And in this lower ELO, you're basically always safe, because they're not gonna attack you that much. I'm not really sure if you have bows on, but if you don't, you should really try to get it as soon as possible. Now we see you be a bit more aggressive with your crossbows. Like, oh, you see a monk now? You should go and kill the monk. Send the knights back, probably. There we go. Nice job. Now you have 3 town centers. Just try to do the things that you're doing. Just getting out wills, getting eco upgrades, get horse collar if you don't have that one. It's really gonna help you with saving the wood in the late game. Send the archers to the wood line and take on stand ground. You should always have a hotkey for stand ground, because in the high reload you're always gonna need it. Oh, there you see a town center. Just go back. Don't go into the town center right. It's gonna be... Don't stand there. Just go to the west side. Just go to the west side. Just stand next to the gold. If you stand next to the gold, you cannot go for the wood, and you cannot go for the gold, okay? Just go west of the town center. Get out some more houses. Yeah, you're reacting nice to this one. Everybody get housed, even at the high reload, so you shouldn't feel bad about that. I could actually see you go for 1 more town center. Or a bit more army. It's up to you. Yeah, just take the fight on the hill if you're gonna take the fight. Send the knights to the skirmishers. Knight to the skirmishers. Oh, knight to the skirmishers. Kill the monks, kill the monks. Ah, you should not go back there, Bert, okay? Now you're going back, so now you have to go back. But you could easily pick that fight if you sent the knights to the skirmishers. Like, knights and archers win against skirmishers, but you have to focus the knights with the archers. Just keep puking out villagers. You're doing fine, but you need more farms, okay? Just delete the knight, you're gonna lose it. You gave a free knight for free there. Yeah, that's nice. Go with camels. Get one more damage upgrade, probably. Also, you really need to get ballistics, because you're missing every shot right now. Here we go. Attack the skirmishers with the knights. Ah. Kill the priest, kill the priest. Yeah. The other ones, you lose them. Just keep getting out knights. You're fine, you're fine. Just keep getting knights, you're winning this fight. Now go back, now go back. Wait for the other knights to arrive. Get out farms, more farms. Don't forget your eco, it's the most important thing. Just puke out farms, shift click, and click everywhere. You're winning this. Just keep getting knights now, because you know that it's on knights as well. If you don't have market, get a market fast. Keep getting out more. Just take the things you have on wood right now and make farms. Like you need farms. You have 2,000 wood right now. Why you're having like 11 units on wood? You don't need it. Either you use market and abuse the market, or you get out farms. You cannot keep having a 12 on wood when you don't have when you don't need wood. You don't need archer ranges. You don't need archer ranges. What you need right now is camels and knights. I understand you want to go for, like, don't forget to make villagers. Just get out more farms. You're still not getting out more farms. Like, you think that you made like 5 more farms, but you need like 10, 15 more. Because you need to go to the Imperial Age as soon as possible right now. Also, I would see that you rather try to expand here instead of walling in here, because this, you have no resources in these walls. I would see rather that you try to expand up here. Like wall and wall, and then you have this entire area safe. Like these walls are not gonna keep, it's gonna keep like 5 villagers safe. And I'm not saying that to be rude, but you need to go, like if you got the market, trade now to get to the Imperial Age. Like every second you wait now is gonna be vital. Click up, yeah. Don't forget to make villagers. You're not making any villagers right now. You're still having 2k on wood for no reason. And this is basically because you keep having villagers on wood, they benefit you nothing right now. What you need to do right now is going up and get probably Cavalier and Arbalists. Yeah, Siege Workshop is also nice. It's a bit sad I cannot really see what your upgrades are. But you have to remember that you need map control. You have 0 map control at this moment. Like he can take every gold pile, every stone pile right now, and you have no idea. Adirayera, hey pare Adirayera. Hope you're doing nice. Is it Jim Carrey? Yeah, it is. Okay, so you're doing fine right now. But you need more villagers. You need at least 120 to be competing in the late game. Also, you should probably invest in just one army type right now. Camels will probably do fine against this. So you can probably stay with just camels. Because you only like elite skirmishers. Because now you're gonna have to invest in 2 different upgrades. Get the archers back, get the archers back. Get the upgrades now, and then you go and pick a fight. You need to go back, get the upgrades fast. You need ballistics, by the way. If you don't have ballistics, you're gonna need it right now. It's much more important to get ballistics. That's right. Watch for raids in your base. Send back some camels and deal with the raids, because now you're losing villagers all over the place. And it's because you didn't wall outside, like I told you. Send camels to your east side. Your east side is getting raped right now. Like, you're losing every villager right here. You still not really listening. Okay, so now you're going out to picking a fight when you don't have the upgrades. That is quite bad. I would rather see you killing like these camels. Send 4 camels here, you can deal with this, and then you can just wait for 1 more minute. You are winning the fight, but you kind of lost the game right there. Because killing his army is not really a problem. Like, all of these guys are a problem right now, because they lost over 30 villagers. That is gonna be the backbone of your late game army. Okay, so now you got only one choice, and that is all in, try to kill him. Just try to send in villagers and kill his base. Because I think you lost way too much units. Like, you're not even making villagers, you're losing every villagers at your east side, and you're not even trying to defend this one. You just admit that you're losing, like, every villagers right now. Also, you are garrisoning now, for no reason at the west side, but yeah. Just go in and raid him. He's basically your only choice right now, because you lost way too much economy. Okay, go back in the mid. Get out traps. Get out your villagers from the town center. You're having like 50 villagers AFK, because you have 1 scout in your base. It's the same with the bottom. You still have a town center AFK at the bottom. You're having like 10 villagers in here. Still not reacting, so this is quite a big problem. Yeah, there we go. I use Halberds right now, so you need to get Arbalests. You don't even have the upgrade for Arbalest. Like, Arbalest is probably the most important upgrade for you right now. Use the trap right away. Here we go. You should probably try to get out 1 more town center if you're gonna play for the late game. Because you're not making any villagers right now, and you're at 68 villagers. The normal is around 140 at the late game. So you need to play at least 10-15 more minutes to get out your villagers. Also, you should probably try to repair your castle, because if you lose your castle before he do, you are basically fucked. So now you should just go for camels and arbalests, because he's gonna try to raid you, you're gonna respond with that with your camels, and you're gonna do the slow push with the arbalests, okay? So get the upgrades for arbalests right now, because you have everything you need for it. You're floating like 2k of food right now. And now, you see you don't repair your castle, so you can get free to attack right now. And you don't really have anything to respond to it. So you have to evacuate. But if you repaired your castle and get out more traps, you probably have killed his castle and can kill these traps for free. Now you're not really producing anything. You need to, even if you're fighting, you need to make units. Like, this could easily be like 10-50 knights more that you really need right now. You still haven't got the Arbalest upgrade for some reason. Like, it's probably the most important upgrade for Ethiopians. I'm not really sure why you're not making it, because you're making crossbows now. It doesn't even have bracer. Imagine like 2-3 more damage on the hussars right now. You would have melted him. Just defend the traps. Like, you don't need to pick the fight in the castle when you have the traps outside. And at the same time, you're not making units. Like, the only important thing you need to do right now...
Yes.
I like to say the enemies. The thing you need to do right now is Arbalest. Like, look at these guys. They deal 7 damage. If they deal 10 damage against these guys, you would have done 4 or 5 damage per arrow. Now you're only dealing like 1 damage, because you only have... Like, look if these guys could like 2-shot this guy. No, maybe not 2, but 3-shot. Instead it takes like 10 hits for them. It's gonna make all the difference. You need camels right now. You got the upgrades on the camels. That's good job. But you need to get Arbalests, because you're an archer civilization that did 80% more damage. Also, you need to get out way more villagers. And chemistry would also benefit you a lot, because you haven't get chemistry yet. And it's 1 more damage. But like, I would see that you had Opus on the side. Like, he's probably running out of his gold. You're doing this now, so that is nice. But you have 18... You're having way too much idle villagers right now. And you have too little villagers, so... You're basically only using like 60 villagers. And he's probably at 140 villagers right now, just massing out the army. You don't really need a source. Probably gonna need it if you're gonna raid, but you're not gonna raid him. I would rather see it if you went for chemistry. But yeah, gonna be right back. Yeah, I had to let my cat in. But now you finally have some upgrades. Now you need to figure out how to push him back. Like, you need castle right now and getting out traps. Or bombard cannons. You see right here? He's feasting on the gold on the side and you have no idea about it. Like, he's getting more and more map control and you're kind of staying at your same spot all the time. At least you're getting the traps out. I would rather see these guys getting a castle right here. Like, imagine if you deny this gold right here and you had a perfect place to trap down these guys. But you're most likely gonna need bomber cannons now, because he's kind of... like, he's making a mark that he wanna be here. Okay, so now it's gonna be a fight. You should take it on the hill. You're downhill right now, so you're not gonna deal enough damage. Oh, this fight is not good. This is gonna hurt. Okay, just retreat back, don't fight uphill. Oh, you lose so many units now for nothing. You should retreat back now. Retreat to the castle. You're probably gonna win that fight though, but you lost way too much. A little bit of micro there? No. Actually, wouldn't have won that fight so easy if you didn't fight everything uphill. Because he deals 25% more damage and you deal 25% less damage. So the trait output there is like having like 20 extra arbalests. Imagine if you just retreat back here, shooting him and having the castle at the back. Don't really think you will win this game. Because you have a lot of idle villagers. You're having a lot of idle villagers that don't really do anything right now. And you don't really need halberdier. Like, I'm not really sure why you're taking into everything you can do right now, because you have the right composition. It's just that you need to get out, get the extra gold, and try to push him back. You need bomber cannons and camels. And a lot more of the arbalests, of course. You could use hussars as the... what do you say? The meat shield. But keeping the arbalest alive is your main mission right now. Because 10 arbalest is not gonna deal anything, but imagine if you have 50 right now. Then it would melt through everything. And you know that he's on cavalry, so you need to get your camels out. And you're gonna need to repair this castle. Because if you lose this castle, you're basically gonna die. Yeah, he's gonna try to trap you down now. Like, you need to respond to this one. You cannot just stand while you're losing a free castle. You need to get out, standing, so you can at least get some value. He doesn't have archers, he doesn't have anything to kill you at the background. But you need the castle to be safe. But now it's maybe too late for you. Like, look at the accuracy on those traps. You see how much damage they deal? Just because they're fighting uphill. Like, in Imperial Age, you never want to take a fight at uphill. I think the thing that made you 100% lose this game was picking this fight, when you could just went back like 10 tiles and pick it here instead. Keeping the Arbalest safe while having a meat shield in front of you, dealing 100% damage, instead of dealing 75% damage, and he's dealing 179. Because now he's gonna overrun you everywhere. And even if this goes to the late game, you only have one relic, so you are basically gonna get... I actually had 2, so that is nice, but... You know that you probably have 3 relics, right? And you don't have any camels now, so you're gonna get overrun by the boyars. Don't retreat with the scouts. Have the scouts in the front, always. Oh, go back with your Arbalest. You're losing the Arbalest now. It's the only important thing you need to keep alive is Arbalests. Not really sure why he's attacking a stable, but yeah. Like, Isaurus is not gonna win you any games here. You don't have the last upgrade, and it's so important by dealing with the range units. He doesn't even have the range units, you could probably went for like Halberdiers and Arbalests. Like, we are so strong at the late game.
Repeat your name.
Yeah, you're gonna get steamroll now. I don't see like any chance you can win this game, sadly. Because you don't have any relics or anything. You don't have anything for the late game. You're basically sending out unupgraded knights now. It was a bit sad though, because I thought that you had the game pretty easy. But you made too much armor that you didn't use. Like, this one is going up for free. Like, sending like 2 free knights here would have denied his entire castle. I guess there is a slight chance of turning it around, but you're gonna run out of gold and that's gonna be GG for you. Like, you can see you're getting out a lot of traps, getting a bit more Arbalests, but you don't really have gold for it right now. You're still having like 22 AFK units. Like, look at this, you have like 4 or 5 lumber working on the wood here. Instead you can just went out here and getting a nice, efficient wood camp. This is working at like 5% of his efficiency right now. It was a bit sad. I thought that you would win this game so easy. Like, if you look at the map, he didn't really have like any wood. He had 1 wood line here and 1 wood line here. Probably have somebody one like here, I think. No, actually it was... There was 1 wood line and here was 1 wood line. Instead of standing AFK here, imagine if he just sent front his units here, just to make him go back. When he goes back, he's gonna run here, because it's the only wood line left. You're gonna just run around, sending them here. Like 4 archers here and 4 archers here. It would have denied, I think, most, if not every wood line he has. Not really sure if it was... I don't think it was... It doesn't was... Yeah, it wasn't a wood line over here. And this was probably open, because I think he walled here, right? And like the other wood line is way over here. Like, look from the starting town center, it's like a half a mile away. Yeah, actually you can see here on the dark green where the wood line was. So... Yeah, you should have won, mate. You should have won. Like, this wood line here and this wood line here was everything that keeping making him going for skirms and farms. But it was quite bad. Yeah, Fuda would win after the first fight on his wood line, yeah. Actually, we're gonna check just really fast. Just spectate. I'm gonna show you what cap page is. Just hold on for 1 second. I'm gonna show you what cap page is, and you can say if you want to see it or not. If you don't want to see it, it's fine with me. But this just basically shows, like more at the pro level, what your resources are and what his resources are. So if we just get a bit frontier, just skip the early game because you didn't really do that bad at the early game. You can see the workers here. You can see your population here. I hope everyone can see right now. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think everyone can see right now. Yes, I mean, you're doing everything right. I think one thing that really fucked you up for life was getting this mining camp right here. Because as I said, I'm not sure you was playing at the same time, but when you get the mining camp right here, when these villagers want to go for this wood, sometimes they want to go for like 2 or 3 tiles away, don't ask me why, because I have no idea. Then they're gonna have to walk all the way around here, and you're gonna lose so much idle time. And also, that mining camp is not really that efficient. It would be better to have these 2 tiles and getting a mining camp right here. Yeah, I panicked. I had no second building. Yeah, it happens to everyone. Like, even me, like in my recent tournament, I was in the Swedish Cup, I was exactly the same thing. Actually, it kind of looks like you have 1 tile here. Maybe I'm wrong. It's hard to tell. And now you see, when you see a scout here, actually, it probably was a bit more. But look here again. You have an entire, like you have 10 villagers AFK here. You're losing 30 resources per minute per villager. Always try to remember that one, because 30 villagers, like say 10 villagers, AFK for 1 minute is 300 resources. It doesn't sound that much, but it's 10 minutes. 10 minutes is no time in this game. Then it's 3,000 resources. So, you know, if you constantly have 10, 15 villagers, you're gonna lose like 1,500 resources for nothing. So always try to have your resources. I really like that you're trying to, like, just harass him a bit, just turn his focus here, because then he probably lose 1 boar or something. At least I do all the time. It's like, what the fuck am I doing? And this is probably one of your biggest mistakes the entire game. So I'm just gonna point it out, that you're running out of this tree right now. Maybe not now. Let's wait a bit. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Now you're going for the mill. It's nice. Like, look here now. Like, imagine what this wood efficient line is. It's like, it's working at around 30% of its efficiency right now. I wouldn't say 30%, I would say like maybe 20. So when you can get 100 wood, you're actually gonna end up with 20 wood. And that is basically because you want to go for archers. And I just want to take it really slow here, and maybe I can hear you at the comment. What was your thinking by going for the... Why would you go for archers when you saw that he had an archer range? Because you probably knew, you should knew at least, that he's going for archers or skirmishers. He has 2 options. If he goes for archers, oh sure, you're gonna be better because you're an archer civilization, but if he goes for skirms, you know that you 100% gonna lose the fights. So I would really like to hear you in the comments, just what your thought process was. Because at this time it doesn't make really any sense to go for archers. Like, the only thing you're gonna win those fights is if he's going for archers as well. And also you went for like freeze pikes, but you haven't seen any stables from him. So why would you invest in a unit that you don't even know is gonna be on the battlefield? Because these guys are only good against only good against cavalry, right? No, you should just have went for skirmishers there. Because you knew that if he goes for archers, you're gonna win because you have skirmishers. If he's going for skirmishers, it's gonna be like 50-50. But you know what he's gonna react to. But why would you go for pikes when you don't see any cavalry on the field? Like, you know that he has one scout. So you could go for one pike if you like. I probably wouldn't because I have a scout myself. But if you don't see a stable, why would you go for pikes? Wouldn't it be better to have these 3 units, having like 2-3 more farms here instead? Because it's the same value. And also this... In the early game I understand why I won all this, because this makes sense, okay? But later on you did stone walls here, but you have all the resources outside. Like, look if you did stone wall right here, like here and here. It's basically the same resources as stone walling here and here. But you would get... I'm not really sure why I said... Yeah, I misclicked there. You would get 3,000 more gold. You would get 2,000 more stone. You could get this gold as well. And you will get all this wood in the back line here. Also, you can protect your expansion here. But this is the problem right now. If you look at the game, he has 0 army. But you're not really using your army. So it sounds a bit odd, but he's actually winning right now. Because you're not using your army to pressure him to make an army. I'm not really sure if you can see the resources here, but this is like 400 or 500 resources maybe, that you're not really using. And also, I'm not really sure if you heard me. I'm just gonna read really fast what's saying here. As always, archer rate, in my mind, just went blank. It was fog at the point. I needed to plan. Yeah, you need to read the map. It's like same here. You know, you had vision here, so you know that he has a lumber camp. But you're attacking this for some reason. Just imagine if these 3 guys would have denied in the entire wood line here. Then you would have 7 villagers that has to idle because they cannot really work here. And if you heard something weird, that is my cat screaming in the background. Because now you see that he's gonna go for... Oh, fuck, he's gonna go for a blacksmith. So I cannot break through here. So the proper response would be to... like react and do something, but you just keep hammering here on, because you know that you're not gonna break through this, right? So the proper response right now is try to hit his villagers like you're doing. That is nice, I like that a lot. Also, you're missing fletching. That is like one of them. If you're gonna go archers, you always need to go fletching if you want to invest in the archers. But now you see, yeah, I cannot reach them, right? You should go here and create some value. And now you see that he's probably making skirmishers. We need cat coaching. Oh man, the cat probably... yeah, he probably does. But he's a fucking asshole, so I don't want to have the cat around me, to be honest. And if we look right here, like you're doing fine. I'm not really sure why you're making houses. This is probably because you got house or something. Yeah, your house. So I understand this reaction, like you cannot really place them down here. This gate makes 0 sense. You're gonna see later in the game that your units are getting stuck here all the time. I'm not really sure, like you have open maps here. So why are you not just get one house here and just let the villager, the units walk around here? Sure, it's gonna take like 10 seconds extra. But I don't really think it's gonna be like super important for you, to be honest. And he's doing the right thing here. He's like, oh crap, he's gonna break through here. So I'm gonna make houses to deny him this space. He could probably make 2 or 3 houses here, and you would have been stuck here and just had to go back somewhere. But if you watch at the game now, he still has 0 army. He has 5 skirmishers. You could easily have denied this one for like 5-10 minutes. Maybe not 10 minutes, but say 5 minutes. And then you do the math, like 7 villagers for 5 minutes, it's around 400-500 resources that you would have denied him. Instead you denied in 3 wood. So yeah. So at this point, I would probably... this was pretty obvious. You gotta have to admit that, right? You're walking right into a trap now because you cannot go here. And you know that he's probably making skirmishers in here. So you probably knew that he was gonna do this. And I think you panic a bit here. You got fletching, and that is nice. And the reason why I'm showing you at capture is because you can see the upgrades. And also the population and everything here. But it's 2 villagers ahead of you. If you look at the resource collected, you can see that he's almost 800 more than you have. So just watching here, you know that he's probably won the like he won until now. And you're doing the right thing here. You pull him back. You realize that I cannot really pick this fight. You could probably micro the archers because you have more range and you're fighting on a hill right now. So actually you're gonna deal quite a lot of damage because he doesn't have... actually you do have the armor, so you should probably get back there. I'm not really sure why he goes for the armor before the fletching, because fletching is always better than the armor in my opinion. Yeah, but you should look. You should always look where you might find a villager kill. Because when you look here and you see nothing, you probably know that, yeah, I'm gonna have to... You go in for feudal army to try to make villagers, try to kill villagers. That is your main goal right now. It's not getting like, you're not gonna win the game at feudal age. It just doesn't work that way, because they're always gonna come back somehow. Like, maybe 10% you win at the feudal age. And normally at the lower ELO you get, it always gets to the imperial age. If they don't just die. Hey, we're coaching now, sharing knowledge. Yeah, MSI. Like, I'm a bit surprised, because I know when I play against Leo Hefney, when we played Age of Empires 3, I'm not sure if you remember it, but you were winning all the games, and you always went for that French tactic. And I'm like, how am I gonna beat this guy? He's like so superior to me, but I guess it's fine that I'm actually better at one game at least. So that's nice. But we can speed up a bit now, because it's not really happening anything. You're getting wheel cart, I gotta say this as well. You're getting wheel cart like way too soon. Like you had 10 farms when you start getting the wheel cart. You need at least 15 for it to be like plus minus 0. I think it's 14 or 15 somewhere. So you're actually losing on getting the wheel cart. So that is good to know. Always click your farms. If it is above 15, I will go for the wheel cart. If it doesn't make you suffer to go to the castle age. And you know that he's probably going to be ahead of you. I told you a couple of times, but he could get a market really fast and just sell the gold for the wood, and then go up to the castle as well. I would really recommend it. Yeah, the wheel cart, it kind of depends. Slavs doesn't benefit that much from wheel cart because they already got the food bonus. But if you're a generic civilization, you could watch Spirit of the Law. It breaks this one really good. But if you're a generic civilization, I would say that Ethiopians are, every farm works 15% faster if they are close to the town center, I think. So it's like this is gonna be, let's just do the math in my head really fast. 15% is gonna be like 10 farms. I'm not really sure. Like 10 farms is gonna be like 1.5 farm extra. But it takes 3 villagers to get the wheel cart in the time. So if you have 10 farms, then you get 1.5. And I think if you have like 20, it's going to be like 3 villagers. And it's exactly the same time, same thing that you can do with the villagers. But you're always going to have some on the wood and on the gold. But if you're an archer civilization, you almost never go for the wheel cart before the castle age. Because you have more on wood than gold, and they don't really benefit from the hand cart. So that actually made you suffer quite a lot. But I think in your head you think that, yeah, I could go for wild cards, I should do it. But kind of the wrong call right now. And you know, you're so late up. So that is quite sad. And I'm not really sure. Like, you haven't seen a single cavalry or a single, like, infantry. Men snälla kisser, sluta. Ni behöver inte bråka hela tiden. But you're still making archers, and it doesn't really make sense in my head. Like, if he goes full skirms right now, you're gonna be killed. There is no doubt about it. What you need to do right now, you know this is on skirms. You know that knights counter skirms like crazy. You should just try to get out like 4 or 5 knights to follow your archers. So if you see he's coming with the skirms, you just send the knights on them, and then you go back with the archers. And you know that they're probably gonna kill every single skirmishers, because they are way superior. I think you take like 20 skirms to kill 1 knight. But yeah, we're gonna see here, because you're saying that the monks are the problem. But the problem is that you don't really aim the monks. We're gonna see later in the Castle Age. So this is quite bad, because you have like 12 archers, you're not really doing anything with them. You know that it's probably gonna be on knights, because it's Slavs. Slavs always go for knights. Almost always as well. I'm really a little bit surprised they didn't go for a scout opening, because kind of what Slavs normally do. And you're gonna see here, this is gonna be a bit chaotic. We're gonna take it slow just so I can make the time for talking. As I said here, you're going up the castle, you have everything to get the second town center, but you're going for lumber camp. It doesn't make sense in my head, because you have food and everything to make it. And now you're up, you're making the knights, that's nice. You're getting a crossbow upgrade. You could get Bodkin as well. I'm not really sure if you knew that. Because then you would probably win this fight pretty good, because he doesn't have Bodkin. You're keeping the pikes that I don't really know, because you're kind of sacrificing these guys right now. Or actually you're sending them back, yeah. So you got the cozy little area, but I would have seen you like drop at least 1 town center. Because I think now you're gonna pick a pretty bad fight. You're getting the knight for free here. It's not really doing anything. I think it's attacking like... He's attacking your barracks. So now you actually want the fight. Just send these knights on the skirmishers. These guys are gonna handle the knights. So just keep these guys on the skirmishers, just as we do, and keep these guys on to killing the knights. We're gonna do it a little bit faster. Like, you see how inefficient skirmishers are when you have knights on the battlefield. Like, see how easy, like, look how fast this guy melts. Compared to your knights. Your knights are not gonna die here. I can 100% guarantee you that. But now you should just send your scouts back, exposed back. Because now you're losing, like, look here, you're losing 1. You're losing 2. Actually, you didn't lose that much, but you lose 2 for nothing there. Because these guys were not gonna die anyway, so you basically had them for free. Here you see a free monk. Always nice to pick it off. But remember what I told you, like, you could have got a second town center here, and you would have had maybe 3-4 more villagers. Then you would actually have a vill lead right now. But now you don't have a vill lead, because he went for an extra town center, and you didn't. So even though you won the fight, you're basically losing the game because you're falling behind in the eco. Also, you're having 2 villagers AFK. So he has like 5-6% more bonus to the economy right now. And his farms works a lot faster than you are. But you got the good upgrades. He got the good upgrades. So you're basically ahead there. And here, I thought you won the game right here. Because you got in, I think, 5 villagers for free. We're gonna see them.
Vill du gå ut, Kisse?
Ska vi släppa ut dig? Kom då. Kom. I'm sorry, I had to let out my cat. And I'm not saying that you did a bad job here, but like, you're getting a monastery, you don't get at the monk, you don't have gold, so I understand that. But you're still at one town center. And if you're gonna commit to one town center, you're gonna be aggressive as fuck, or you're not gonna do, or you're gonna lose the game. That is basically the game. If you don't use your army, because it's the only benefit you get from not getting extra town centers. And if you look now, he was like 5 villagers ahead, now he's 2 behind. He's gonna lose quite a lot here, as you're gonna see. Here, you're gonna have to see. You need to be on the hill. Like, you are a bit on the hill right here. But then you, for some reason, I think it's right here. I'm just gonna have to check. Actually, it wasn't that bad, but it felt like it was, like, under the hill. These 2-3 are probably under the hill. But that was a nice fight. Like, look at you. You're one town center, and you're still, like, leading at the will count. But imagine if you had 2-3 more town centers. Like 3 is the normal, I would guess. Not really sure why they are taking this way. Either you sent them here, and that's really bad. You should probably just went back. But sometimes the pathfinding is just rape my ears. But we're gonna speed it up a bit. Now you're finally going for the town center. Actually, I thought that he had a lot more vills than he had. So I'm a bit surprised he didn't go for more. And I'm just gonna ask you, because... Oh, I'm pretty sure I cleaned him back, yeah. He's the pathing is just the worst. I'm gonna have to ask you though, why do you have these guys on the wood? Stone, I mean. It's always nice to have some on the stone if you're gonna try to expand. Like now you're going for the other town centers. But you're gonna have to watch the game later. But imagine if you went for walls here, here, and just a little bit here. It's all about 200 wood investment. Because if the stone walls, I understand the 100%, and then it makes sense for you to have them here. But if you're gonna have them here because you think it's fine, then it's not a good investment. But if you know that you're gonna go for stone walls, then it's a good investment. And that is, you always have to have a plan what you're gonna do with your villagers. Because if you get 100 stone, but you needed the gold, then it's not a good investment. And look at this army right now. Like, he has 5 knights. You have at least 7. You have way more... what do you say? Powerful army than he has. So you should be doing something. Like, look at these guys. You're gonna get the free priest again. I'm not really sure why he's going to the same spot every time with the priest. He probably sent waypoints there. He got most of the relics, so that is a plus to him. But imagine if you just went these crossbows. You went in here, lost like 3-4 of them. But instead of taking this fight, you should just have been standing here. You would have denied the gold. You would have denied the gold wood line. Like, everything here would have been denied. And then it's stuck on, like, this crappy wood line. Kind of decent, I guess, wood line. But yeah. But now you see, since you went for 3 town centers, even though you killed like 5-6, you had a will lead of 5-6. Now you're behind again because you don't have the town center to keep up the numbers. I think at the lower ELO you are, yeah, I can't really make fog. I'm not really sure how to do that. But he should, even if you have fog, you will realize that when the relic is going away, because it disappears on the map. Like, this is the fight I'm talking about. Like you're getting good value here, but it kind of feels like you're going way too much in. Like, look now. If you're lucky, you're not gonna lose any one of them. Yeah, you're a bit lucky, but sometimes you have to be that as well. Actually, I didn't notice this one, but this is really nice. He's coming with the army, so then it makes sense, sending them back. I thought that you were gonna go here, try to harass him a bit, but actually you're doing the right thing right now, because you see his army. But like, in my world, I'm not really sure how many knights you have. You have 7. He has 7. You probably got more upgrades. No, you actually got the same upgrades. Like, when you see that he's coming through here, I think it's right here that you're gonna make a mistake. Like here, you have the hill. You have every chance to get this fight. You are taking the fight, but these guys should go for the skirmishers. And then just use the crossbows to snipe these priests. Because these gonna die in one hit. Like, you're letting him getting you so close. Like, because these guys are not really attacking here. And these guys, like, you're going back with them, but you can get 4 priests for free here. Instead, you're giving him like 2 conversions for free, and you're still losing the fight. Yeah. I just responded to you, but I'm not really sure if you hear me. I think, pretty sure you can't do that on the cap rate, right? Actually, we could. No, I don't think you can do it. On capture rate, I don't think you can see the fog of war, sadly. But now you gave me, like, look at the army count now. He had 7 knights, now he has 10, and you has 7. Like, imagine if you attack the the monks here, then you would have 10 knights and he would have 7. Because your crossbow is gonna melt through his knights, but his skirmishers is not gonna do any damage to your knights. Because look at this, he has 5 damage. He's gonna deal 2 damage. It's gonna take him 50 hits to kill 1 knight. But you're gonna kill his knights in like 7 or 8 hits. Maybe more. Say 15. It's at least 3 times. And same here, just delete this one. You're giving it for free. He even stopped attacking with the knight because he knew that he was gonna get the conversion. So you're picking some bad fights. You're going for the camels, I like that. Camels are worse against archer units, but it's gonna help you clear up the knights. Personally, I don't think you needed the camels, because these ones are just a wall for his skirmishers, not go to yours. And also, this is the sad part, like, you're missing every hit here. See? Even though you're shooting like crazy, you're missing everything. And then the skirms come in and start shooting you guys. You should go back with these guys. But at the same time now, you need to go back with... It's kind of a hard thing to know, because... Like, the knights here have to go to the skirmishers. Because they are getting free value right here. Like here, crossbows, shooting priests. I know you want to get, like, knights, but in the meantime you're gonna lose like 4 knights to priests that die in 1 hit. It's the same now, like, shoot the priests. They are 1 hit away from dying. And now you lost all your expos, so you cannot really get the priests anymore. And then you're losing the entire fight. Like, those 4 or 5 knights that you lost there, imagine if you have 4 or 5 knights more now, and he doesn't have his monks, so you're just gonna clear this one up. Also, he's fighting on a hill, so you should probably not pick that fight. But yeah. And you see, when you're fighting like this, you're not making anything. You make a knight, but you're forgetting to make units. Always remember to make units. It's a more to, even if you lose the fight, if you're making units, you're gonna support it anyways. And I'm really gonna have to go and pee after this one. Not really sure if he's gonna get a lumber camp, or if they're just gonna work super inefficient. But you're getting the upgrades, I like that. I'm pretty bad with remembering the upgrades. But at the same time, like now, I told you like 10 times to get more farms. Yeah, actually you can, because even if you are in the fight, just have them on hotkeys, send your units back, and just shift Q your units. Like you can make like 50 villagers easy. And then take the fight. You don't have to take the fight meanwhile while you're suffering your economy. But it's the same time here. Like you're having 11 on wood, you're having 2k of wood. Like imagine if this was on food, you could almost have gone up to the Imperial Age. That's how important it is to have the right resources. And I think I told you like 5 times to get more farms, but you didn't do it. Instead you're getting, like, you're not making any archers right now, but you still feel like you want to have 4 more production units buildings, but you're not making any ones. So that is a weird choice for me. Like, I would rather see you making like 2 archer ranges and get out at least 15 farms around here. Because then you're gonna go up to the Imperial Age in like 1-2 minutes. We're gonna check the time right here. You could go up at like, let's say 38, 39. Then you could go for Imperial Age and get super good arbalests. But we're gonna see when you're getting the arbalest. But you should probably get the arbalest in around 42 minutes if you listen to what I said here. So again, you're making like 5. You have 5 production buildings now, but you're not making any army. So this, it doesn't really feel like it when you're playing the game. But this is an investment that you're not really gonna get anything from, because you're not really making any units. And this is what I think you're talking about. You want to waste stone walls. But what do you want to protect here? Like, sure, you have like this one on gold, but like you still have villagers outside. These guys are not going to be safe because you're making walls here. And this is like 30 villagers that you're leaving unprotected right now. So instead of that, I would just see bam, bam. You could actually go for bam, bam, and bam. That is the same value that walling this entire side. Because if you watch my cursor right now, it's pretty long, you see. This one is just whoop, whoop, and whoop. I'm not really sure. I think you saw this one. I'm not really sure. So actually you're wasting more stone now, but you're getting less value from the stones. Because if you walled here, you would never have lost your builds that you're gonna lose later in the game. But even though I have to say, like, you should be so far behind, but you're only like 3 villagers behind. So at this moment, anyone can win. I would even say at this view, I kind of prefer looking at your map than his map. You're going Imperial Age now, but you're still like way too much floating wood here, right? Because those 3-4 extra minutes, like imagine if you have 3-4 extra minutes that you had arbalests against these fights that you're gonna have soon, you would have shredded him. He wouldn't have a single chance to fight back. Because what you need right now is food. But you only have wood. And I don't, like, you could go for camels and arbalests, but it's really high on the gold side. So you need to go out and get these golds if you're gonna keep up with like the hard units that you're gonna make. You could go for hussars, but actually, when you look at his map, I think Cavalier and Arbalest is always gonna win against his Cavaliers and the Skirmishers, because you're gonna kill his Cavalier faster, since you have more damage on your Arbalests. And then you can just go back with the Arbalest and let the Knights kill the Cavaliers, kill the rest of them. So that is probably a better shot. Like it's... I'm not really sure if it's always this, but normally gold and 2 gold compositions is always, almost always, better than the trash and gold. Also, I don't think he has that many upgrades on them. It's gonna get some. But like, here is the thing I'm talking about. If you was 2-3 more minutes earlier with going up to the Imperial Age, you would have been getting the Arbalest upgrade right now. Imagine if you had Arbalests and heavy camels and this fight. You would have won so easy. You would have shredded him. Anyway, we're gonna see what's happening. He's sending raids here. And the reason he can send raids here is because he did install wall the side, like I told you. You're getting a good value here. I'm not really sure why he's not really attacking with the skirms. I think he's having some pathing issue. But right now, you need to go back. Like, you're gonna be Imperial in 5 seconds. Just go back, get the upgrades, and then pick the fight. You're getting a little bit too eager right now. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Shotters is nice as well. I think it's way too much investment, though, to go on for, like, scale armor and everything. Also, you need a castle, and he doesn't really have a castle. But, yeah, MSI makes a... It makes a sense. But here, see, you're missing everything, because you don't have... ballistics. You should always get ballistics, and this is the thing I don't understand. Like, you're losing every villager here now, because you didn't wall, like I told you. But you're not doing anything about it. Like, you're having your entire... Like, send 3-4 more camels here. Garrison these, send 3 more camels, kill this one, then go out. Look at your villager count right now. You had 85 pop villagers. You're at 69 now. We're just gonna send this a little bit forward, so you can see. Sending it normal speed. But as you can see here, you're losing every villager for nothing, because you have an army, but you're picking this fight. And I don't really understand, like, if you wait 30 more seconds, he's not pushing or anything. Send 4 camels here, deal with this one. When it's safe, you go outside, you wait for the heavy camels, and then you pick the fight. Like, right now, you're fighting with worse units. And I was pretty confident we were gonna win this fight, but it took way more resources than it had to. Like, if it was here, maybe you have to pick a fight. But when it's way out here, there is no reason for you to go out and pick a fight. Because now you get the heavy camel upgrades. But now the fight is over. And you're still losing, like, every villagers right here. You was at 85 pop. 85 production economic units, but you're down. You almost lost like half of your villager count to 6 scouts. So 6 scouts denied 50% of your entire economy that you could use to getting up troops and everything and winning game. Like, look at if you had stone walls here and a castle here. This side would be protected for forever. Then you probably just have these 2 sides here that you could stonewall, and then you would control 50% of the map. Like, look here, here. This castle is gonna defend the mid, and you just wall here. Then you got 3 stone, 3 gold, 3 gold, 3 stone. It's kind of sad that you're still losing like units in this one. Like 58 pop. Like, if you didn't lose everything to 6 scouts, you would have had the same economic units that he was, and you won the fight, so then you probably won the game. But now you only have one choice. It's like, send everything in here. You need to break through, get this economy. Like, send these guys sideways, try to find some raids. This one is not even walled. If you would have got your units in here, he would have lost his entire economy. But now, when you know that you have less villagers, you're both at the Imperial Age, I'm not really sure what are you trying to accomplish here? Yeah, you should have went for like outpost on the side here. But like, I'm not sure. Like, you know now that you most likely have lost the game. You have one choice: is try to get in and try to make him suffer. Instead, you have your entire economy, army, I mean, standing here. Like, even if you get this castle, you're gonna lose like 5-6 more minutes that he has double the economy. He can overrun you with every unit possible. And I think the saddest part is gonna come here when it gets like 100% lost. Like, you see how he is doing. He's like, I'm protecting castles and walling the sides, so I know that he cannot get to my economy that easy. He still isn't walled here, so you could, if you went for this army in here, you would have won the game. But we're gonna speed up a bit. And you're still stuck on crossbows. I think I told you like 500 times that you need chemistry and you need arbalests. Because you're gonna deal like 3-4 more damage per arrow. And that is so vital when you're playing the Imperial Age. Because look at this, you have 5, 6, 7. You have 7 damage, but he has 6 armor. So you're gonna deal 1 damage per arrow. If you had 3 more damage, you're gonna deal 300% more damage. And 300% more damage is the same thing that you don't need like 3/3 of your units. Yeah, you forgot the bracer and everything. Like, here you could have got the bracer, but you're not getting it. But it's the hard part when you're playing the game, like, when you're new, it's so hard to think about all this small stuff. It's the same here. This stone wall is way more expensive than just stone wall in these sides. This is like 100% more, what do you say, expensive. And you're still gonna keep the villagers outside. So it's not really anything you wanna do in any circumstances. And you had scouted this top, so I knew for a fact that you knew that you could have scouted this one. And this is the sad part. You're committing everything to keeping this place. You say that if I keep the mid place, I still have a shot. Which I don't really think you have. But you're doing nothing to protect this one. Like, you're just letting him trap it down for free. And now you're thinking, oh shit, I'm gonna have to handle all of this. Like, you can still handle the halberds with the crossbows, because they don't have any pierce armor. But like, now you lost every chance. You have 0 defensive castles. You're gonna build one here later on, but it's kind of useless place to place one, because it's not really on a hill or anything. You're gonna pick this fight that you're most likely gonna win. You need to get back the crossbows here. Like, the crossbows should always be in the back. You're thinking about it right now. That's nice. But you see how little damage you deal. 18 crossbows take almost 5-6 shots to kill 1 scout. So if he has 10 scouts, then you need 50 shots to get 10 scouts. If you had arbalets, it's like, maybe you can kill that one in at least 500% faster. So now you're gonna send your entire army and think that, yeah, I'm not gonna get this castle anyways, but I'm still gonna send my entire army trying to get at least 3 traps. And this is basically when you 100% lost the game, because you're losing everything. You say that, yeah, I got 3 crabs, so you cannot thread me anymore. But at the same time, you lost your entire army, so your entire chance with worse eco is kind of out of the window, which is a bit sad. Wait, let's see here. Can we check the scouting? Not with capital. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Shift right click on the blue building.
Yes.
Okay, what? Like this? Doesn't work. Wait, what? Shift plus right click on the blue building and... Oh, fan ahead. And then click on the I logo on to your name. I don't understand anything right now. Am I really that stupid? Where is the I logo? Don't see any I logo. Ooh. You don't think that it's some pro thing you need to do? And then click the I logo on the down UI. Ah ha ha. Man, I am so smart. Sometimes. Yeah, but you scouted this. So, like, you know, you haven't scouted some of these areas. Not really sure. I think the dark here. Wait, what? Yeah, so this is what you can see. Okay. So actually you knew kind of the whole map. Thanks so much for telling me, by the way, MSI. I just downloaded this like 5 days ago. And this is something I don't really like. Like, I'm not sure if you're trying to get a meat shield here when you get in the hussars. But what you need right now is the arbalest, of course. I've been saying that since like, I think it was at 32 minutes. Was it 38? That I said that you was gonna get the arbalest. And you're like 50 minutes later and you finally get it. And this is like the most valuable thing for you right now, to keep a big arbalest count and keeping them alive. So it would make sense if you want to go hussars, just to act as a meat shield to protect your arbalests. But as you're gonna see later on, you're not really gonna do that. Yeah, I don't really like this stone wall. Like, it's 60... maybe I... Like this if you imagine all those stone, it's like 100 almost. This would be like 20. Easy 20. Yeah. I'm not really sure what to do with it. I think you try to find some value with these camels. And that is nice. You should always do that a bit more. If you're getting out to shores, you could probably try to find value, but like at this moment, if you just watch here, he has so many castles up that you're not really gonna get in. And it's because he thought of the long term. He said that, yeah, I want to protect my entire economy because I know that I'm probably ahead right now. But you're still building outside of your walls. Probably not now, but like you're not really like, you need the gold. This is unprotected. You need this gold. These two are the most important thing for you right now, since you're on double gold and composition. But still, both of these ones are easy raided and easy killed. Also, you should always stand on a hill. Like right now, I'm just gonna have to say this again. This entire fight, you deal 25% less damage and take in 25% more. It's a 50% trade-off. It doesn't sound like that much, but it's really huge, especially at the late game. So now you're fighting everything from downhill. You're having 25 arbalests, dealing 25% less damage. It's like you could delete 10 of these and it would be the same thing. Like, this would have been an easy win if you were standing up on this hill here. Or at least a little bit on the hill. Like he's controlling most of with the castles right now, so. But you should never fight uphill, that is my point. You should just... Like, imagine if you went back with this arbalest to this corner. The castle is gonna protect you. The camels can be a meat shield. Instead of fighting uphill. Because this costs you quite a lot. Like, even if you win this fight, you have worse eco, so I would just go back. And actually I'll lose in the fight, that is even worse. I think that what you made to lose this game, you were floating way too much wood, you was waiting way too much with the arbalest, and you made way too much army at feudal age that you weren't using. Like, just controlling these two wood lines would easily have set you like 2-3 minutes back from him to go to the castle age. And then you would got to castle age first, and he would have to respond to that. And actually, it's telling me in the chat now they just want to try again, so I guess we're gonna have. Yeah, actually we could do that. We could do one unranked for MSI to play versus Leo Hefney. If you guys want to do that. I'm not really sure if... yeah, this is gonna be... Ooh, this is gonna be nice. This is gonna be nice. So actually then, like, it's no point watching the game more because you're gonna get overrun everywhere right now. So let's do it like this. Let's go for our ranked game and make a lobby. And you can both write to me here. I'm gonna go and take a quick pee. Because I haven't peed in like 2-3 hours. And I was just playing a tournament. So let's do it like that. We're gonna meet up here in about 1 minute. Maybe 2. Okay, so I'm just wondering, what am I gonna do then? Like, I must have... am I gonna give advice to Leo Hefney? And the Messiah is not gonna watch? Or what am I supposed to do? Because I don't wanna give, like... I don't wanna say what's happening on the map if you're gonna watch, because I wanna consider that as cheating. So I'm not really sure what I should do here. Or is MSI okay with that I coach Leo Hefney, but not looking at the map so I cannot see what you're doing? Not really sure if they're still on in the... Maybe they went into the game. Maybe I peed for too long. Oh, can you actually set the delay on the stream? Cool. Anyway, it's fine by me. Okay, so I'm gonna unable to join. What? I want to spectate. My bad. I don't want to play against them. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same now. I'm gonna give advice to Leo Hefney, but I'm not gonna watch the map. So you're probably not gonna... like, I'm not gonna see what MSI is doing. But I'm gonna say the things that I think about Leo Hefney, okay? So it's not cheating from somebody. Because everybody can win with cheats, right? So let's do like so. I'm waiting for them to make the game. I'm just gonna have to go and open one beer fast. Herregud. So there we go. Yeah, so I am ready whenever you guys are. One minute to start. Sounds good about me. Like my cats are staring at me in the background. It's almost like they're thinking about committing suicide on me. I'm not really sure why it's showing one clip. I don't think that I've made any clips. Maybe I've misclicked somewhere. Yeah, but we're gonna start in 1 minute. And we're gonna follow Leo Hefney. It is gonna be unranked, but I hope they're gonna do the best they can. Is there anybody else in the chat? You can let me know, by the way. So there we go. Leo Hefney still haven't found any games. Actually, you can spectate with CA. Oh, that is nice. So this is gonna be Clash of the Titans. Oh, Ozone, how are you, mate? You're actually one of my first followers, so I would just thank you for following me. Considering that I just streamed for like 1 month, I'll be getting like 30 followers, so that feels kind of nice. It's really nice to have like at least some followers that watch you. Kind of makes feels that my what do you say? Like my work is being down to something. Because when I first started streaming, I had so bad internet. But now it's pretty much better. I'm just wondering why. Why are my cats always have to fight? I'm not wondering why I'm not finding any games. I was very busy, I couldn't keep up with the stream. Nah, I understand you. Also, there is quite a lot of streamers to watch. Yeah, they are about to start. So I should probably find them soon. Yep, there we go. Mursi. Show him some Mursi, man. Men kissar, nu får ni sluta ni ska här. Annars får ni gå ut, du vet. Ja, nu får ni gå ut, du vet. Ja, lite, ni bråkar lite. My cats are goddamn crazy. Yeah. So there is a 3-minute delay, so we have to wait like 2-3 minutes for them. So it's gonna be Bulgarians versus Franks. It's gonna be interesting. Since I'm gonna coach Leo Hefty, I'm probably gonna say what I think about this game. And I think that Mercy is most likely gonna go with scouts. So he should probably be quite active with the scouting and see if he's gonna open up with a stable. If I would play Bulgarians, I would probably go for a militia rush. Because we got the free upgrades to MAA. But it's just the thing that I think about right now when I'm watching the game. Fucking cats. Actually, I have 1 minute. I'm gonna have to toss these guys out because they're gonna break my entire house. There we go. Actually, I didn't know that you could set the delay. So that is a bit nice. Always nice for me to know as well. If I would play as Leo Hafni, I would probably open up with Militia and try to go for the creep post and getting out some of those Kuniks. I have to ask though, Ozone, do you play yourself or do you only watch the games? And if you're playing yourself, I would like to know what your ELO is. And also it would be nice to know what you prefer. Do you prefer me coaching live? Or do you prefer that I'm just playing myself? But there we go. So just watching at the start, there is nothing much to complain about. And this time we're watching the right player. So he's scouting good. Might be overlapping a bit too much, but nothing out of the ordinary. And it looks like that he doesn't like that he's Franks. But you know,
Yes.
you can always pick what you want. He's not really scouting anything, he's just running back and forth. Now he starts to scout. I would suggest that you run loops around your base. Like this. But yeah. Yeah, so you don't play any ranked also? Not a single one? I thought that most players would play ranked when they're watching the Twitch, but it is quite competitive, so it's really hard to like getting the time to it, I guess. Yeah. Normally I play more than I coach. I basically only coach for friends. But you know, if people like it, I will probably try to add it up a bit more. So now he's gonna get the elephant. Makes sense. Probably want to get as much hunt as possible at the start. Just to... if you're gonna go with the militia rush, you're also gonna need to go for more on the wood if you're gonna go for the militia rush. So he's getting the house out. Everything is fine here. Nothing to complain about. I guess you could pull the deers. I haven't played a single ranked game. I only play... oh. You should really try it, because when you start playing ranked, at least for me, it's very rewarding when you see that you climb like up, and you really feel like you're getting better and better at the game. So here you could probably jump in for, hit it 3 times and then go out. I would probably try to end this one as soon as possible, because you're gonna have more DK if you're not sending everybody on them. So probably 2 on the new, and having like this one just to so you end it as fast as possible. I wish I were a casual game as well. Actually, I bought the game just to finish the campaigns, but then I kind of start playing the randoms, team games, and after that I kind of got stuck on the 1 versus 1 ladder. I probably played like 2 months 1 versus 1 ladder, so. But yeah, there is really nothing much here to complain about. Just gonna pull some deers. Probably gonna have to send in the sheep right now, because otherwise it's gonna be kind of weird. He's doing it, so it's nice. Gonna have to react with the scout, or he's gonna go back. Yeah, it's fine. Probably to split this one up. Yeah, he's doing it. He's doing everything he's supposed to right now. It's probably gonna be a militia rush. No, actually it's going for the mines again. He's losing the deer. First mistake. Second mistake is this one. If he's gonna be aggressive, you don't need this one. Just get 2 militias out. You get the militia upgrade for free. But it's basically on so high build counted, it's not really gonna matter anyways. And now he's just standing AFK with his scout, which is probably the most important unit in the game. Some people say it doesn't matter, but most high-level players say that it's really important. Because now you have no idea where his base is. You have no idea what is going for. You have no idea if he has walls or not. So it's gonna be quite odd for you to know what to open up. Like if you saw that he had no walls, you gotta go for militia rush, and you know that you're gonna break in. This reminds me of when I was new as well. Like I was like, is everybody supposed to do this perfectly? Because it takes like 1 fucking hour to pull this deer. So yeah, it's going for the militia rush, but it's going way too late. Like these guys should already be out and going here now. And they do get this for free, so that is nice. So he's gonna get straight to the militia, but he has no idea what to do with these guys. Like imagine if he scouted the map, he would know that, I'm gonna strike here. But now he just kind of have to run in, hope that he doesn't run into the town center. Now his scout is around here as well. Like, these seconds, every second when you're doing this rush tactic is so important. But you scouted way too late, and now you have no idea where he is. He's probably around here, or here. Since the scout came from this side, I probably would guess that it's here. But like, I would probably not lose my scout to that if I were blue, but... You even saw that it's running back here, so you know that it probably has a space right here. But now you're getting out militias that you're not... First of all, you're getting out way too many of them. Like 3 is enough. Because now it's gonna work on the counter. It's most likely gonna go for archers, and then you have 2 slow units to act with it. Yeah. So you see there that he is on scouts. He's just trying to buy time because he doesn't want you to go into him. You're not making villagers to fall behind right now. Not really sure why blue is taking this fight. Yeah, so he's getting pikes, I guess that is nice. Blue should probably go for archers right now. Okay, so this one, he's gonna be able to break in here. When this one ends, he's gonna be able to break in. Just go in, just go in, just go in. Oh, you have 3 villagers right here. 3 villagers. Why are you attacking the house? Oh my god. This is catastrophic. And in the meantime, you're having idle villagers yourself. Like, look at this. This is really bad. You're having 6 idle villagers. And you have villagers right next. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh my god. That was probably one of the worst fights I've ever seen in my life. Oh, you're still attacking the house. But you could have killed like 5-6 free villagers. Oh man. Well, actually he's going ahead though, so... Man. Like, he could have ended the entire game there if he just went in. Oh man, and now he's going back. I'm not really sure why he's going back. Like, you're winning the... You're putting pressure on him. Probably knows that he's gonna go for archers right now, though. So he's getting out the farms. That is nice. Was just quite a bit sad to see that you probably have won the entire fight game. This is, like, in my eyes, this is way too much investment. Like, I would have been getting up a stable right now, try to get something, or maybe skirms to join with the army. Because when he gets archers out, you are not gonna have anything to respond to that one. Also, this one should probably be a back, when you're fighting like that, be a backbone to harass as well. You're probably soon gonna get housed if you don't react. You're not making any villagers. So right now, you're just standing here, falling behind. Still standing here, not really doing anything. Now you start making villagers. Probably was 1 or 2 villagers right there. So if blue just make villagers, he's probably gonna win the game. And the gates are most likely useless in the early game, so it's better just go for a palisade. But yeah, if you look at the score, you're actually doing quite nice. He doesn't even have upgrades on archers. But now when you know that he's coming here, you should probably try to end this one. Just start building him really fast, so you cannot slip in right here. Because now he's gonna slip in right here and find a fresh little villager that he can kill. I'm not really sure what blue's ELO is. Would be nice to know behind. Now he's gonna walk in. Gonna get out your. And since you have so like you have a blacksmith, right? Yeah. Get the archer upgrade here. I mean the horse upgrade, the armor, because you're really gonna need it. So just fight these guys. I think the Vills are gonna block more than I do good here. Better just attack with this one. Send this one back. Also send these guys out. He's locking up like 8 villagers for nothing here. So you're going castle. This is very good. Like if you compare it to last game, you're like 5 minutes earlier. He probably went for a fast castle, so he's probably gonna go for knights now. And you see, he's doing exactly the same thing that I told you last game. He's attacking your villagers. He's forcing you to do something. And that is only with 3 archers. You have like 10 times his army, but you cannot really do anything to him. Okay, so he's going crossbows. Now you need to get these back, because these are gonna die really fast. Remember, this is exactly what I told you to do last game. You see how painful it is when you play against it. Now you have to relocate and you're stuck on 0 wood. But also now you know that he's on archers. So the thing you need to do is get the armor upgrades for the horses and get out knights. You should do that right now, and you also need way more on gold. Not really sure why you're getting the stone right now. And you see, this investment that you did right here, it kind of made 0 value for you. Now you're gonna lose this gold, and then you basically have lost the game. Because what can you do now? You cannot make any knights, because they don't have any gold. So for his only mission is to protect the gold, so you cannot mine it. You should probably try to evacuate here, ASAP. But I think it's gonna be quite hard for you to fight this one now. Always get the armor upgrades first when you're fighting against crossbows. Yeah, you're gonna have to go back. Ooh, this is gonna suffer you. Oh, these guys are blocking more than they're doing good. Yeah, so you lost your entire feudal age armor and you gained... I think you got like 1 hit. Scouts is not gonna do the trick in this game. These guys are still stuck in here. Like, instead of having this one, just in here fast, out here fast. Try to get this one. Now you finally react to it. But it's way too late. So I gotta have to give the credit. Like, he's doing the same thing that you should have done. Oh, this is gonna die. That is such a weird placement. If you would have done it like here, or here, I can understand it. Because here you will protect the wood line. And you can just build the cats farms here. But this one is never gonna go up. And now you cannot get the second one. So the only thing he has to do right now is just stand there and kill you. There's nothing you can do to respond to that. Like, even if you get out more scouts, without a second upgrade on the armor, you're not really gonna be that efficient. Like, your mission right now should be to get the second upgrade. Actually, he doesn't have... Yeah, he has. Oh, you should probably delete the creep post because you're gonna lose it right now. It was such a weird... Like, he was standing right here. Why would you place it right next to him? Yeah, this is not gonna work. You're gonna lose every villager. You're gonna fall behind so much right now. I would rather see that you just get on the stone and try to get one more here or something. Because that is not gonna work in a million of years. Like you're losing your entire army right now, and you still get up like 50%, and then you keep getting and losing all the villagers. I can already see how you can get back from this. You were so far behind ahead when you rushed him at the start. You saw his entire woodline, you could just have slipped in here and create chaos for him. But now you're 10 villagers, like you're using 29 villagers at the moment. And this one is never gonna go up. So he can just keep producing his crossbows to hold his position, while he probably booms as well behind. It was quite sad because I thought you had this game quite easy at the start. But the game was pretty much finished if you just walked in here. But instead you kept hitting a house. So yeah. The siege here is probably a good thing. Oh man, I really hope that you see this one because that is gonna be quite bad for you if you don't react to this one. You still don't have your second armor, and it's probably the best thing you could need against this. So the one scout here though, so you react to this one pretty nice. Looks like blue is not even gonna try to defend this one. Somehow you get this one up. Good job, I guess. If I wouldn't have been blue, I would probably try to tech switch to knights. He doesn't have any armor upgrades, so it makes sense if he's gonna go for knights now. We do have better knights. So probably a monastery, and getting out 2 free monks would have been a good call right here. But yeah, I think the problem right now is what is he gonna do? Like blue, if blue went for more town centers, I'm not really sure if he's doing it. He's wanting so hard. Oh man, you have 3 villagers right here. Well, at least you're getting one of them. So you know that he's probably on 2 town centers. So now you got one choice. Either all in and hope for the best, or you need to get more town centers as well. The lion wanna join the fight? Could probably follow it up with this one. Make some use of it. Now he's getting a second town center, I like that. He just need to make villagers of it, because now it's not really making villagers. So, if you're gonna make more town centers, you probably need to make villagers. I like this, he's claiming a lot more area. Probably not need to, like, do stone walls. I would rather have seen that you're just making houses, because they got quite a lot of health as well. And I would like if you was roaming a bit with these ones. Like, look down here. Maybe you can break through here again. You know that he has 3 town centers, so you must get 3 now if you don't want to fall behind. I think he's gonna, yeah, he's trying to expand now, and I like this. Like, consider how hard you lost at the start, you're actually doing the right thing right now. Trying to expand. You see that he's on stone right here, so you should probably expect a castle soon. But this is just too good by blue. Like, he's doing everything so fine this game. Consider how hard he lost in the start. He's doing all the right things right now. Should always attack with the Kunix. They deal a lot more damage. Having a scout blocking here is not really the best thing, but you're probably gonna break through anyways. Again, you need to focus a bit more on your macro. So he's getting up a castle right here. If you can get pickoffs here, it's gonna be so good. Yeah, actually, you're gonna get quite a lot. No, 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 why are you going back? Why are you going back? No, man. That was perfect. You have 2 armor. You could have at least got like 5-6 more wins there. Oh, that was sad. Like that is the second big mistake you did right there. Like now he's gonna get up this one and it costs like 2 free wheels. Now we're probably gonna get overrun by him. It's almost funny that I know exactly what's gonna happen in this game. Like as I said, he's going 100% on the knights. And these guys are pretty beefy, like... At the moment it doesn't really matter that much. Also you should probably go back, yeah. Again, if you watch a blue, you see how much you want to control the map. Like he's claiming the side, he's getting 4 castles. Like now we are basically stuck in this little corner right here. Could try to, instead of this wall, just get this wall. Boop and boop. It's gonna be fun to see now how we're gonna react. Oh, you don't have any armor upgrades. Fletching, I mean. So these guys not gonna deal that much damage. Look how little damage they deal. So now we should at least send forward your monk. But I don't think you have the army to respond to this. And this is already Imperial Age. So I don't really see how you can win this game. Bit of a late conversion there. Yeah, so he's really getting overrun at the moment. Damn, boy! It's getting suffocated. Oh man. Oh, that was quite sad. Like, I just gotta have to say this. I'm just gonna show it really fast for Leo here. Because I always blew my mind. Like, I'm just gonna show the normal game right now. Everything is going well. You're doing everything like you should, I guess. Yeah. Like, look now. I just gotta have to say it one more time. I'm not really sure why you're always going for the mining camp. Small here, you could always go for the low first to lose a little bit less DK. The big hunt is quite... they're losing the health, losing the food quite fast. Like here, instead of this mining camp, go with a blacksmith, go with a barracks. Because you're getting gold now and you cannot really use it on anything. Because if you went for that before this one, then you could have got out militias right now. Also, you don't scout the map, so you have no idea where it is. But we're gonna just send it forward there. Like imagine now, if you went for this, the barrack before mining camp, then you would have got out 2 militias right now, ready to fight. But instead you're gonna have to wait. So you're waiting, you haven't scouted the map. If you knew where he was, you would probably get like instant damage on him right now. But just look how much time. Like running all over the map. Just a little thing for MSI here. Why would you pick that fight with the scout? Like, you know that he's on militias right now. So the thing you need to do is walling up and getting out the archers. Like, picking this fight for you, Blue, is kind of a disaster. Like, these guys dies for free against archers. So the thing you need to do is just buying time. Like, just running around like you do, so you cannot really do anything. But picking this fight, this is a disaster for you, Blue. Because instead of picking that fight, look here. His entire base is open. You can run in here, killing 4 vills, making him probably go back. Yeah, but this is probably the... Like, look here. He has 4 here. You can go in here, create extremely much chaos. Instead you're attacking a building. Like, I don't even think that Blue is realizing this. Like, oh, I'm gonna have to repair this one. But I don't think that you realize that he's open right now. And look how long you're attacking this one. Like, you're probably not even watching here. Like, now Blue reacts that, oh shit, I'm open here. So now he's trying to wall, but his villagers are in a way. But if you went in here, when he didn't have any archers, this would have been GG. It would have been so easy game for you to win. Because you're getting 0 value right now, and first of all, you're going way too many man-at-arms. Like, why would you go like 8 or 9 of these guys? You lost like 2-3 here, so you probably went 8 or 9. That is way too much investment if you're not planning on staying in the feudal to kill him, which you mostly won't do. 1 or 2 pikes is enough here. I don't see why you want to go free. And it's the same thing again. You see a stable. Nice. You go with some pipes. It's always a good idea. But right now you know that he's gonna make archers. That it's gonna counter your militias. So what I would do, you know that this army is gonna die. Because you cannot fight archers. I would just try to find value. Because they're gonna die anyways. These guys are basically dead meat. Also, now you're going for the stable. A bit late. You probably didn't have wood, so that's fine. Now you see the archers. Then you should try to wall here fast. Sending him out, just start building here. So you cannot just run in. And as you see, it's exactly what he's doing. You're running in here. Imagine if he was walking all the way around here. Then you would have like 10-15 extra seconds. Also, no upgrades on the scouts. These are totally useless against archers. He doesn't... Yeah, I actually got the upgrades right now. This is also bad. Like, you got the scouts. These guys are just bumping into each other right now. Like, look now. The scouts stop attacking. These guys are following. These guys are idle. This is a disaster for you. Instead, what you needed to do here was just getting the armor upgrades. You get them cheaper. I think it's 75 food. Easy for you to get to. Same here. You're letting him hit you for free. Still doesn't have the upgrades. Like, right now, you should be going into knights. You should be getting the armor upgrades. Wait just, like, I think it's 30 seconds or something. And get out the knights. These guys, yeah, should just be here. This one is not needed right now. What you need to do right now is just getting more on gold. Because when you get up now, you're not gonna have enough. You have 2 people of gold. You need a lot more. So probably I would have sent these guys to the gold. But of course much sooner because this was late anyways. So now you got some of the upgrades, and then you think, yeah, now I want to go into knights. But you don't have any knights. You don't have any gold to make knights. So already here I can say that you basically lost the game, because now you have like 15 idols. Like here you have one thing. Here you should just react that. Instead of reacting to this one, just, I need to get gold. Look at the map. Where can I get gold? You know that he's probably gonna be attacking you here all the time, because it's the only way he's coming in. He's coming right in straight into your gold. Probably a bit weird to stop walling right here. So probably like continued. But now you need to react. Now you cannot just stay at, I'm just gonna hope that he's only gonna make 15 archers and he's not gonna attack me for 1 hour. Now you need to react and say, oh shit, I cannot get to this gold anymore. I need to find more gold. Like sending out a scout down here, try to find a secondary gold, taking these guys out to this gold. So what you need to do right now is react. Like you reacted now, but it's still 1.5 minutes way too late, and these guys are still sitting in the base. It's almost like when I say it, you react to it, but like instead of having them in the base, you start to. But this is probably one of the biggest mistakes we did right here now. Like, why would you start building it right in front of his face? Like, why wouldn't you build it right here or something? Or better, you could have built it here to protect your wood line. And probably the stone as well, because he cannot go through here, because it's either gonna run into this one or the town center fire. Like this one is never gonna go up, and now he knows that, he's gonna try to go for Kunix. So the only thing I have to do is standing here all the game, while I keep booming at my base. And I'm pretty sure that it's exactly the same thing that he's doing. But you're clearing up the rest here. Still doesn't have your second armor upgrade. One of the most important upgrades I have. Especially when you're playing against crossbows. If you're playing against pikes, you can probably go for damage. But again here, like you're sending out everything, you're getting 10% up, but you're losing 5 villagers. And then you have to go back to your town center and be idle again. This army is just gonna die because you don't have the second armor upgrade. And again, like it's 30%. You're getting it up to like 50, and you lost 2 more vills. Like this is not really getting you anything. Just delete it, get it somewhere else. Since these guys cannot fight these guys, you could probably just send them on patrol, because blue is walking right into. Yeah, but all I can say is really good job from blue here. Could probably have done a little bit more value with your armor there, because I was gonna die anyways. So now you're getting it up, but it's like way too late. Like you know that it's probably on 3 town centers booming, and you lost like 50% of your economy. So the only thing you can hope for right now is either raid him like crazy, or hope that he's not gonna attack you. Like look how many villagers he has. Then you look at this, he has like 500 wood. Like this wood line is so bad, and it's even broken here. I do like though that you're trying to claim a little bit of the map, Leo, so that is a good job. It's a big improvement from last games. You probably don't need stone walls. Like, instead of getting stone walls here, you could probably go for like a castle on this hill, and you will protect the same area. And you will probably get Kunix for it. Because he went for a forward castle on this hill. So if you went for a castle there yourself, instead of walling this one, you would have done exactly the same thing. but you would have denied the castle from it. There you see some villagers, so always go for them. Here you're breaking through. Don't use the scouts when you're breaking through. Only use the Kunix because they have higher damage, or knights. And here is the second mistake you do. You finally get into his base, but then you're going back. Like you got one villager, and then you go back. You have two armor now, so... I would probably just have stayed here and like denied some time from him. Or I would at least send like 4 or 5 of these staying here, sending the rest in here. But yeah, you're so far behind now, so it's... Like blue is playing so well here. Like he's already on Imperial Age, which you almost could be as well if you use the trade. And as I said, if you didn't go for your stone walls here, you would have got this castle up here, and you would have at least bought a lot more of the time. But now you're gonna get pressured, like all of your economy is kind of pressured. These guys are sitting in the town centers for no reason. This one is not converting. And there the map is over. But it was quite sad, like if you just walked in here with your militias, it would have been GG. But it wasn't good games. You have... I'm not really sure, but just as a suggestion, I guess, for you, Leo. Try to get the town centers up a bit more. Don't overinvest in the feudal age, because you're setting yourself behind. Have a bit more focus on your army, maybe. And always go for... Yeah, thanks for watching, MSI. What's the tell you? But yeah, you need to be a bit more... I'm not really sure how to say it. Like, you need to look a little bit more on what he's doing on his map. Because it kind of decides what tactic you are gonna go for. Like, if you just had scouted him a bit sooner, then you would have found it so much faster, and you would probably have denied the archer range. And then you probably won the entire game. Yeah, but it's if you got no upgrades on the knights, you're gonna die really fast. But if you got like 4 arm, I think it's let's see, really fast here. Yeah, if you got the Castle Age armor, you get 4 armor. These guys without fletching deal 5 damage. So every arrow is gonna deal 1 damage to you. So kill 1 knight will take, if you garrison 10 villagers, it's gonna take 12 hits to kill 1 knight if every of the arrow hits. Normally like 50% of them hits. So it's gonna take 24 arrows. If 50% of them doesn't hit, it's gonna take 24 arrows. Excuse me, 24 hits, like shots from the town center. So it's gonna take around 30 seconds to kill 1 knight. And if you have 5 knights, that means that you can idle his 10 villagers for about 2.5 minutes. And on those 10 villagers, for 2.5 minutes, will easily replace your knights. And with a little bit of micro, like running sideways, they're gonna miss every arrow. But it kind of strikes me how unprotected blue space was. Like, if you went in here and raided, you would have got so much value. So, yeah, you have something to learn, but, you know, you gotta play to learn the game. Also, you need to watch your replays and analyze, why am I losing the game? Like, every game I lose, I watch the replay, if it's a 1 versus 1. Because there is always something that I realize that, oh, I was not doing this one. And that cost me the entire game. And when you add those puzzle together, you understand why you're losing the game. But I think that both of you guys did really good. It's nice to see. I'm just gonna let my cat in, and then I'm gonna go for a 3 versus 3 with a friend. Oh. But it was really nice to see you guys fight. Not fight, you know what I mean. I think both of you guys did really good. It kind of reminds me a lot of when I was new. Yeah, so good night to you, MSI, and thanks so much for watching. Means a lot to me, mate. Okay, so now we're gonna have to focus. Eh. Doesn't feel like it's gonna give it. Go. So I'm probably gonna go with Burgundians. Maybe a little bit more eco this time. Normally I go for laming, but yeah. Probably not the best thing to do, maybe. Like, instantly losing the Swedish tournament was quite a big move for me. Kind of feels like I'm playing decent, so... Oh, like, this new map is quite chaotic to look at. Oh man. Oh, I haven't played this map in so many years. Well, not years, but yeah, you understand. Let's see if I can get some these guys. Probably not gonna need this one. Yes, what am I gonna do then? Probably gonna... Actually gonna try to get these ones. Yup.
Si, immédiatement. I batti.
Buongiorno. Ibati. Pra. Ibati.
Oh!
I va immédiatement.
Come on, mate.
I batti.
Chasse. Ibati. Immédiatement. Ibati. I chasse. Si va. I vai.
Really?
Pra. Ibati.
Buongiorno. I vai.
Here we go.
Vosotros. I batti.
Buongiorno. Immédiatement. Ibati.
I need the sound!
Immédiatement.
I batti.
Si. I vai. Immédiatement.
Yeah. What can I do then?
Si.
Vosotros. Si. Va. Ibati.
Yes.
Vosotros. Immédiatement.
Si. Immédiatement. Pra. I pesce.
Fra. I vai. I compre. Immédiatement.
Si va. Immédiatement.
Vosotros.
Buongiorno.
I vai. Si. I compre.
Vosotros. Pra. Vosotros. I vai.
Nice.
Fra.
I compre. Buongiorno. Si va. Immédiatement. I bouge double. I va. Immédiatement. I batti.
Si. Immédiatement. I compre.
Ooh, that was intense.
Buongiorno.
Sì, i compre. I
Si. Si va. Compre. I vai. I batti.
Buongiorno. Vosotros. I vai. Immédiatement.
Buongiorno.
Si.
Si. Fra.
I vai.
Vosotros. I batti. Vosotros. Si. Immédiatement.
Buongiorno. Si. Chasse. Immédiatement. Pra. I vai.
Yes.
Vosotros. Immédiatement.
Ah, little fucker.
Buongiorno. Vosotros. I vai. Pra. I compre.
Buongiorno.
Vosotros. Pra. I bouge double.
Fra.
Immédiatement. Si. Compre. Buongiorno. Pra. I va. Immédiatement. Si. Buongiorno.
Vosotros.
Vosotros. Immédiatement. Si. Compre. Immédiatement.
Vosotros.
I vai. Si. Va. Immédiatement.
Oh, 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 oh. Nice!
Immédiatement. Pra. Si. Buongiorno. Vosotros. I chasse. Si vai. Pra.
Immédiatement.
Yes.
I chasse. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
I compre. Si. Vosotros. Immédiatement. Pra.
Si.
Buongiorno. I coi. Pra. I vai. Vosotros. Immédiatement. Buongiorno.
I chasse. I recoil.
Si. I vai. Chasse. Buongiorno. Si. I chasse. I va. Immédiatement. Pra.
Compre.
Vosotros. Buongiorno. Batti. Il va immédiatement. Si. Il va. Immédiatement. Fra. Il comprend.
Okay.
Posaurus.
I vai. I vai. Sì.
Buongiorno. Sì, il va.
Det är inte sant!
Immediatement. Il comprend. Si. Posaurus. Immédiatement. Buongiorno. Il comprend. Si, il va. Il batti e poi. Fra.
Sì.
E buongiorno. Si.
Yes.
Buongiorno.
Vos ordres.
Immédiatement.
Sì, immediatement. I bati. Buongiorno. I bati. I bati.
Fra. Si. Immédiatement.
Yes.
Vos ordres. Immédiatement. Sì. Fra. I vai. Sì.
Fra. I batti e poi. Si. I sciacchi e poi.
Buongiorno.
E poi.
Vos ordres. Sì. I comprend. Sì. Buongiorno. Si va. Immediatement. Fra. I bati. I va. Comprend. Immédiatement. Buongiorno. Vos ordres. Fra.
I sciacchi. I min.
Sì. Vos ordres. I bati. I min. Sì. Sì. Buongiorno. Immediatement. Sì. I va. Sì. Buongiorno.
I batti. Buongiorno. Posaurus.
Vos ordres. Sì. I va.
Si. Immediatement. I min. I min. Buongiorno.
Immédiatement.
Fra.
Fra. Buongiorno.
Posaurus.
Fra.
Immédiatement. I batti. I batti.
Sì. I bati. I bati.
Buongiorno.
Gusto. I min.
Yes.
Vosotros, bonjour. I compré.
Si vai. Imin.
Ra.
No.
Si.
Immédiatement.
Vosotros. I bati. Si. Si vai. Compré. Imin. Bonjour. I bati. Immédiatement. Ra. Tu peux. Vosotros. Imin.
Ra.
Si. Si va. Si.
Vosotros.
Ra.
Ra.
Bonjour. Immédiatement. Compré. Immédiatement.
Si va. Si compre. Si. I bati. Vosotros. Bonjour. Si. Ra. Immédiatement. I va. Si, immédiatement. Si vai. Bonjour. Vosotros. Immédiatement. I va. Immédiatement. Si.
Vosotros.
Si vai. Immédiatement. Si. I vai. I compre.
Oh!
Si, immédiatement.
Ra.
I vai. Si
Bonjour.
compre. Vosotros. I vai.
Si.
I compre.
Vosotros. Si. Si. I
Ra.
vai. Immédiatement.
Bonjour. I vai. Immédiatement.
Yes.
Ra. Si. I vai. Immédiatement.
Vosotros.
Vosotros. I bati. I bati.
Ra.
Si compre. I bati.
Bonjour.
Bati.
Ra. I bati. Vosotros. Si.
Immédiatement. I
Bonjour.
vai.
Yes.
Si.
Immédiatement. Ra.
Si va. Imin.
Vosotros. Bonjour. I bati. Si. Vosotros. I bati. I bati.
Bonjour.
I bouge. Bonjour. Immédiatement. I bati.
Vosotros. I bati. I bati. I bati. I bati.
Ra.
Yes.
Si. I bati. Bonjour. I va. Si. I va.
Ra.
Imin. Vosotros. I bati. Ra.
Oh, fuck.
Si. Immédiatement. I va. I bati.
Yes.
Vosotros.
Vosotros. Buongiorno. Batti. Fra. I batti. Buongiorno. Batti.
Sì.
I batti. Fusor. Batti.
Fra.
Sì. I batti. Batti.
Buongiorno.
Uti. Irreverai.
Vosotros. I batti.
Buongiorno. I batti.
Oh, well, that was quite problematic.
Sì. I batti. I batti. Fra.
Sì, i bush to go.
Vosotros. I batti. Buongiorno.
Sì.
Fra. Compra. I batti. I batti. Sì.
I batti.
Buongiorno. I batti. I batti.
Fra. Immediatamente.
Vosotros. I batti.
Buongiorno.
Fra. I batti.
Sì. I batti. Vosotros. Buongiorno.
Sì. I batti.
Sì, i batti.
Fra. I batti.
Vosotros. Fra. I batti. Buongiorno. Fra. Vosotros. Buongiorno. I batti. Vosotros.
Sì. I batti. I batti.
Sì, i batti.
Buongiorno.
I batti.
Vosotros.
Ibati. Ra. Ibati. Ibati. Imin. Si. Ibati. Ibati.
Sì. Ibati.
Ra. Ibati. Ibati.
Yes.
Vosotros. Ibati. Buongiorno.
Si. Ibati. 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 Ibati.
Vosotros. Sì. Ibati. Sì. Ra. Ibati. Sì. Immediatamente. Buongiorno. Ibati. Vosotros. Ibati. Buongiorno. Sì.
Build a fortification at the flared location. Yes.
Immediatamente. Buongiorno. Ra. Ibati.
Sì.
Ibati.
Sì. E tacci. Dai. Esatto.
Irreparabile.
Sì, sì, compri. Sì, sì, ma esatto. E tacci. Sì, compri. Sì, ma dai, compri. Sì. Evanse. Har. Evanse. Compri. Dai, ma Evanse. Esatto. Dai, sì, ma esatto. Sì, ma
Ibati.
sì, ti compro, sì, ti compro. E tacci. Har. Sì, sì, ma frutti del compro. Evanse. E tacci. Del compro. Sì, ma frutti. Del compro. Sì, del compro. Esatto, del compro. Har. Sì, ma frutti. Compro. Sì, ma frutti. Dai, compro, sì. Dai, sì, ma frutti. E tacci. Dai, Har. Uzot. Avance. Sì, compru. Uzot. Ar. Sì, mastru. Service. Avance. Sì. E tacci. Uzot. Avance. Ar. Service. E tacci. Avance. Sì, mastru. Sì, mastru.
Fa.
Uzot. Ar. E tacci. Avance. Service. Ar. Uzot. E tacci. Ar. Service. Avance. Sì, sì, mastru. Sì, mastru. E tacci. Sì. Ar. Uzot. Compru. Service. Sì, mastru. Sì, mastru. Compru. Sì, mastru. Sì. Uzot. Avance.
Buongiorno.
Sì, gusto buono.
Service. Sì, mastru. E tacci. Uzot. Compru. Sì, mastru. Sì, sì, mastru. Sì, mastru. Ar. E tacci.
Sì. Battiti. Sicuriti.
Service. Avance. Ar. E tacci. Avance. Sì. Ar. Avance.
Buongiorno. Sì.
Vai. Immediatement. Batti.
Yes.
Ooh. Well, I kind of lost kind of hard there. It is what it is, I guess. Yep, I'm probably gonna take a break. So I'll see you guys around. Have a nice day. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what I do, you're always welcome to follow. So, bye.